LearnNowBC is pleased to host the online resources purchased through ERAC, district, or independent school membership. Resources such as CBC News and Review, Passport to the Internet, the EBSCO Suite, and more. This video has been designed to give you the information you need to assist your students and educators to create a free user account and access these resources on LearnNowBC. Before we get started, here's a brief description of the relationship between LearnNowBC, ERAC, and you, the school user. Your school or district purchases resources and services through ERAC. ERAC provides a list of subscribing schools and districts to LearnNowBC. You, the user, log into LearnNowBC and access these resources you've purchased. Believe it or not, this is a pretty efficient way to do things. Instead of having a separate user ID and password for each of the resources and services you've purchased, you only need one LearnNowBC account. As an added bonus, you have access to all of the student or educator resources available on LearnNowBC. Alright, now that that's over with, let's get on with the business of creating a LearnNowBC student or educator user account. First and most importantly, go to www.learnnowbc.ca. Next, click on the Sign Up link at the top of the homepage. Now you have a choice. Are you a student or educator? Click the appropriate button to continue. We're going to start with the students, so all you educators can sit back and relax for about 90 seconds. Students. Alright, pick a username and password that will be easy for you to remember, but hard for someone else to guess. And it needs to be at least 6 characters long. Next, type in your legal first, middle, and last names. These are the names that appear in your birth certificate or your passport. Next, enter your gender, and then your birth date, year, month, and day. The PIN and postal code fields are optional, but please put in your primary email address. Finally, type in the goofy letters into the box provided. These help stop robots, aliens, and your cat from signing up for an account accidentally. Click Next when you're done. This next bit is a disclaimer that basically says you're cool with us storing your information on our database. We promise to be very careful with it. So go ahead and read it, then click I agree if you do. Okay, you're pretty much done. There's just one last step. You need to tell us what school you're going to right now. So you're either going to a public or an independent school. You need to ask your teacher if you're not sure. Then enter your school district or your school. Finally, click Save and you're done. If you've had any problems with the above instructions, please give us a call or an email. We're here to help. Our phone number is 1-888-412-5622, extension number 1. Or you can email us at support@learnnowbc.ca. Alright, if you've successfully gotten this far, the next step is to click on the left, ERAC Services. This will bring up a list of the services available on LearnNowBC. Pick which one, and you're off. Okay, now it's time for the educators. On the Sign Up screen, you're going to choose the Educator button. Next, you'll pick a username and password that will be easy for you to remember, but hard for someone else to guess. As with students, it needs to be at least 6 characters long. Next, type in your first and last names, and if you have your middle name, go ahead and put it in there, or click the checkbox if you don't have one. Select if you're working for a school district or an individual school, then select the appropriate one from the drop-downs. Next, you'll type in your work email address, then the CAPTCHA code at the bottom. When all that's done, click Next. If you get an error message saying that your email address doesn't match, please double check it to make sure that it corresponds to your school district or school. If that still doesn't work, please give us a call or send us an email. We're here to help out. Our phone number is 1-888-412-5622, extension number 1. Or you can email us at support@learnnowbc.ca. Okay, so the next bit is a disclaimer that basically says you're cool with us storing your information in our database. We promise to be very careful with it, so please read it and click I agree if you do. The next step is to check your email. We'll have sent a verification message to the address you typed in. Click on the link provided and it'll take you to the LearnNowBC login page where you'll enter your username and password. If successful, you're done. Once again, if you have any problems signing up or logging in, please let us know. Once you're signed up and logged in to LearnNowBC, you'll see an ERAC Services link on the left. Click it and you'll be taken to the main menu of all the services accessible through LearnNowBC. Your school or district may not have purchased subscriptions to all of them, so if you see a little white lock icon over a service, this means that your school or district isn't on our subscribers list. We get this list from ERAC, and if you believe you have subscribed to a service that you can't access, please contact your school or district membership contact or Barb Hyde at ERAC 1-604-713-5920 or by email bhyde@bcerac.ca. Once again, LearnNowBC is pleased to host and provide access to the online resources that your district purchases through ERAC, district or independent school membership. We hope you find these resources educational and enjoyable.